Satechi is back at it again. They got a new Mac Mini hub that not only mentions the design aesthetic of your Mac Mini, but also expands its connectivity with SD card slots, USB-A ports, and up to 4 terabytes of additional storage to help expand the Mac Mini's limited ports. I love a great accessory that just fits in perfectly with A, what you want as a consumer, when there's a gap, when something's missing, and B, with the look of your Apple setup. And Satechi kind of delivers this every now and then. Some of their stuff is like, okay, and every now and then they kind of like hit a home run. I feel like this might fall closer to the home run side of the spectrum. Before we get into it, you gotta check out the newsletter. It's free, comes out on Fridays. It'll take 30 seconds to get you up to speed on everything that you might care about in the Apple realm and beyond. And if you haven't checked out my courses, now's the time to do it. And right now you can pre-order my course on AI, so you can take advantage of all the opportunities coming your way. I'm gonna link this all up down below. Now, at the moment, they're just previewing this right now. So it's coming down the pipeline. I think mostly people are pretty excited about this. They like that design synergy, the extra functionality. And part of what's cool, you notice, is you get those front-facing ports. Don't have to reach around to the back in order to access everything. That's always annoying. Now, we don't know about the pricing on this thing yet, but I did want to make sure you were aware of it. You can see Satechi's old similar hub here, and you can see that it was priced at $99.99. If you have the old one, it's actually on sale, I think, right now for like 30% off for the holidays. What's maybe the coolest thing though is, like the last model, the new one has the NVMe enclosure. So that means that you can skimp on storage when you order your Mac Mini, add this and upgrade it over time. You can actually go all the way up to 4 terabytes with this setup. So that's pretty cool. I feel like one thing that I like about this is that it doesn't really increase the footprint of the Mac Mini too much. I mean, it does. Apple could have built all of this in and just made the Mac Mini a little bit bigger, right? But they didn't. They settled on the form factor that they did. And I think that's cool. Like, it fits in the palm of your hand. It's really great. And for most people, especially if you're not going with a more high-powered machine, right? Not that this isn't packing plenty of power, then you're not going to really need this. I think for a lot of people, this is like overkill. This is a super extra thing, but it's nice to have though. It's nice to have the option. I feel like this is one of those things that you can get excited about in the Mac ecosystem. There's so many cool things that you just don't get on the PC side of things. There's just so many third parties out there making really awesome accessories like this. I think we could ask ourselves, does this solve a problem that didn't really exist? And I think the answer to that is, it's not really an issue for most people, like I've been hinting at, but I think that it does expand the possibilities for a segment of the market who are longing for something like this. And I know that you can tell because this is a new iteration of an old product. And so I don't think Satechi would make this, it wouldn't bring it to market if the previous model didn't have some demand. And I could see myself wanting to use this if I didn't have a MacBook Pro setup and I'd kind of gone down the mini route. I think I would go for this for sure. As I look at it though, it does seem like it's a little bit cluttery. It's definitely not as nice as just a clean, plain Mac Mini sitting on the desk. So I don't know, it cuts both ways. I'm curious if this is something that you're gonna pick up if you own the Mac Mini. If you're getting the Mac Mini, would you add it? Or do you feel like it's A, pointless, or B, ugly? I don't know. I'm sort of in the middle, I guess, at the end of the day. But there you go.